So, I think it is time we can move on into our trailer roundup, our segment where we quickly go through trailers of the week and we give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a thumbs in the middle and discuss them if we really want to.
Heck yeah.
What do we got?
The first one I watched this week was the trailer for Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Chums up.
What's a chum?
It's a thumb.
Oh, chums up.
Chums up.
Thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up. Yeah, this looks good. Luke and I were kind of talking one day about how conjuringifying they will do to the story. And they definitely did it. They did more than I expected to, so that's a welcome change. I'm looking forward to this. I love those movies.
I'm just excited to see one of the Conjuring proper movies in theaters.
I'm excited to watch one of these movies with Luke because that is.
You haven't watched any of them?
I haven't watched any of them with Luke.
Oh man!
So, more than the movie itself, which I'm decently excited. I mean, it's a Conjuring movie. It's fine. They're not always my cup of tea, but they're always well made for what they are.
Watching the first one with Luke is an experience.
I am so excited.
The second one wasn't as fun with Luke.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't as scary. But the first one, that was an experience. Because then we had issues at your house where the light kept turning on.
Oh my gosh, dude.
We
were recording the episode the next day and the light was flickering and I saw you freak out. My heart skipped. I was so scared. Oh my
If Tyler's freaking out, it's time to freak out.
I just remember looking at Tyler and he was just like, so I just... It's there's a freaking ghost behind me.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Bathsheba's behind me.
Yeah, we should watch The Conjuring one with Luke again. It's worth every penny.
We still do need to do our predictions victory watch.
Yeah, you guys have
that goes on the list of possibilities.
Told me what you want me to watch.
40 things on there.
I think it's gotta be a Fast and Furious movie. We'll see though.
Last night we got a couple of trailers, or one kind of a teaser. Another one was a more proper trailer. West Side Story from Steven Spielberg. This looks like a pretty...
I'm sideways right now, mainly because I didn't think the trailer was very good.
I thought it just kind of looked like, hey, we want to sell you the West Side Story you remember again, which
the trailer sideways.
Okay, great. That didn't excite me.
The cinematography looked good.
That's why I gave it a thumbs up because I thought it looked pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was like, man, this looks pretty.
I guess I'm right
You're trending upwards.
Trending.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a hitchhiker's thumb sideways.
I'll give it a thumbs up. I think it looks pretty. Spielberg's wanted to do this forever. I'm looking forward to it.
It is his ultimate passion project.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be good.
Yeah.
And we got another trailer we got another musical trailer.
Yeah.
For a Warner Brothers production, In the Heights.
That's 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah,
let's go.
Big thumbs up for
I'm
me
super excited
here.
for this.
This is Lin-Manuel Miranda's new project.
It's Hamilton 2.
Hamilton V2. 2021 Hamilton.
There you go.
And man, the music, the choreography, they showed enough for me to be like,
looks
There's just so much color in it, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Good time for musicals.
Indeed. Did you guys have other movie trailers? Okay, so then in the world of gaming, we got a couple trailers for Apex Legends.
We're doing thumbs up for game trailers? Heck yeah.
Well, why not? I figure we'll talk more about the actual content in a bit. But yes, Apex is getting a 3v3 mode called Arenas. We got that trailer today. We kind of got a trailer for the new hero last week. Big thumbs up for me. Very excited for it.
I don't play, so...
All the thumbs up.
Yeah.
All the thumbs up. Arena mode is not what I thought it was going to be, but I'm very excited about it. I like the 3v3 idea. I like the Counter-Strike-ish feel to it that they're going for. I'm going to play the crap out of it.
Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be very popular.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And apparently they're going to add ranked into it later.
Oh, yes, that's right. Ranked. You and your sweaty.
I don't know that I'll play
play.
ranked on that, but it'll be interesting. It'll be nice to play a battle royale game where you can drop in, drop out.
Yeah.
Like Apex is already pretty good about that because the pace is so fast. But adding a mode that's going to be paced even quicker, I think will be good for it.
Yeah. Touche. All right, let's just transition straight into proper news. What do we got?
Yeah.
What we got?
Heck yes. Movie news. We may have broached this last week, but Michael Keaton is officially returning for the Flash movie. Did we talk about that last week?
I think so.
It was like
I think that might have happened on that Monday.
it was 6 days ago, so it was Tuesday when it was officially announced.
Okay, so
But
it's
it was
official.
heavily rumored that Monday
Yeah.
by his agency, but yeah, it's official. He's gonna be in the Flash movie.
That's awesome. Very excited for that.
Oh, baby.
Disney made a pretty big deal with Sony.
Oh yeah.
To get Sony movies on Disney Plus after their run on Netflix. So like I was a little bit confused because I saw this news. I was like, didn't Sony just make a deal with Netflix? Yes. So
Sony's just
here's the deal.
going from service to service. Like, you want some movies? You want
Yeah.
some movies?
So here's the timeline of
You
how
want some
everything is
movies?
going to work out. So a Sony movie releases in theaters. It has its little run in theaters. 18 months after theatrical release. So we'll probably get like 3 months of it being in theaters, however long that is, probably 3 months, and then like 60 to 90 days after that, it'll be available for purchase. A year and a half after that, it'll go to Netflix. And it'll be on Netflix for an undetermined amount of time. And then after that, it will be on Disney Plus. So don't get your hopes up that like 3 weeks after Spider-Man comes out, you're watching on Disney Plus. That's not happening.
Holy cow.
That
It's gonna be like 4 years later.
It's so stupid.
This is essentially just Sony guaranteeing revenue streams for years after a
Movie comes out.
which
smart
is
move
which
for
is a
Sony.
very smart move for them.
Yeah.
If you wanted to watch these movies though, it's still just gonna be best to buy them.
Yeah.
If you love these movies, don't count on them just being in a vault somewhere on the cloud. Just buy them.
By the time they get to those 18 months,
The next
they're
one will
gonna
be out. yeah.
they're already gonna renegotiate a different deal probably.
So the one with Disney is from 2022 to 2026. I'm not sure how long the Netflix deal goes, but it is also starting in 2022. So they have stuff. They still have a deal with other places that expires at the end of this year.
Interesting.
So the inside
Whoa.
workings of all that.
Sony's just rolling in the dough.
Heck yeah, they are.
No, they don't care.
They didn't have to build a streaming service. Maybe the smartest move they made.
Yep. Just
Probably.
Keep
Don't
collecting
have
checks.
to don't have to compete and just keep cashing them checks, baby.
Yeah. That is
What are the movie news we got?
quite the move. What you got, Luke?
Speaking of Fast and Furious,
No.
all of the Fast and Furious movies are coming back to theaters 1 week at a time, leading up to the Fast 9 release in
Starting this
June.
week.
Yeah, this Friday.
Because there's that many of them.
What's the date on Friday?
The 30th.
The 30th. The Fast and the Furious. The first one will be in theaters on Friday.
So this is Regal.
Yes.
This is Regal, and anyone can go and see them, but there is a special deal if you're a Crown Club member that you get 2 free tickets.
That's awesome.
So extra incentive there. You don't even have to none of us would have to pay for them, and we could take our wives or
Yeah, we can take our wives.
Luke could take a service animal.
No.
You could take a service animal
Take me.
anyways.
I'll go with you.
You take a friend. You take your brother.
Take my brother.
There you go.
So
I already talked to him about it.
while we're on the Fast franchise, Lepke, Game Lord Master in the chat, came with a theory since we can't theory craft.
Oh my
So he
gosh.
did it.
Oh no.
Fast 9. Dom wakes up in a computer simulation filled with dinosaurs. Oh wait.
Lucky, don't encourage them.
It's the arc.
I don't need more of this.
It's the arc thing.
It's just arc.
So great. It's perfect.
That is.
I love it. I'll accept. I won't turn away any theory crafting idea. Every idea is a good idea.
For the Fast franchise?
Especially in the Fast franchise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's no wrong
anything
ideas.
will work. The cars are gonna fight the kaiju from the Pacific Rim because all the Jaegers are broken. So we gotta go with cars.
The cars become Jaegers.
No, they're just the cars. They're gonna go under the legs and swipe with the.
No, they're gonna be like the motorcycle from the Bollywood movie.
Oh my god!
No, it's gonna
turn into a chick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like in Gears when you go inside, except they're driving down the kaiju's throat, trying to get to the heart.
They're gonna do a corkscrew down its esophagus.
Yeah, exactly.
And then right before it blows up, they're gonna shoot out of its colon, and then it's gonna blue goo's gonna shoot everywhere.
I love it. I'm here for it. Let's do it. More movie news. Captain America 4 is in development.
Woohoo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I think we're all juiced about this one. This is exciting.
Yeah, we weren't sure, coming to the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, if those characters, we assume they will continue on in some fashion, but whether it would be another Disney Plus series or would it be movies, and it's so nice to hear that confirmation that yes, we're getting a Captain America movie with Sam Wilson. Hallelujah. I need more of that in my life.
Yep.
Good decision.
Team Cap.
Lepke says, I'm onto something with the cars becoming Jaegers. Just so you know. Remember a couple weeks ago, or a couple episodes ago, we talked about how Amazon was in some hot water legally with some of their lingo on purchased content maybe going away. Apple is also in there specifically for movies, saying that people are saying that if you tell someone you can buy something, if you can buy it, that there's a sense of ownership there that's more than just I'm leasing you the product.
Mm-hmm.
And so that'll be interesting to see if that goes anywhere. I think it could be the start of maybe some new rules on how some of that verbiage is used when it comes to digital purchases or digital.
You're essentially buying a license.
Yes, and technically you are also doing that when you buy a physical product. The difference is Apple's not, going to come into your home and take your physical product away.
They can, though. We can pitch them a TV show while they're there.
If they do. We've got like a little PowerPoint presentation set up, and they come busting in the door like, I know, here's your wait, you can have the movie after you listen to our 5-minute pitch.
Yep. It's like a really long elevator pitch. Just hear us out.
Yeah.
Here's some concept art.
I love it.
That's why I don't buy things digitally, though. I mean,
I do.
I buy them digitally / physically.
Kind of back to Marvel for a bit. There's every once in a while there's casting for Secret Invasion, and the latest person to join is Emilia Clark.
Ooh.
So I know Tyler's probably booing that because he doesn't like her.
I'm fine with it. I like Emilia Clark.
Yep. I mean, she was really good in Game of Thrones. She really settled in that character. It's her other roles that have been interesting.
Yeah, I think she has a spotty track record when it comes to quality, but I also don't know how much of that is
writing
her / what she's given.
Yeah, she is in some pretty bad movies.
Yeah. So I think when she's given really good stuff, she can do really good things.
Was Terminator Genisys not nominated for an Oscar?
I'm pretty sure that won a Razzie.
Oh, that's a victory of some kind.
Yeah, it won an award. An award for being bad?
The award-winning Terminator Genisys.
Yeah, I don't like her much as an actress, but this doesn't deter my interest in the show at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm still excited to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing well with their.
Oh yeah, they've done a good job. No concerns here. We can stay in the MCU casting world. Russel Crowe, and his role was revealed this week. He will be playing Zeus in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Four.
The four.
Four.
Yeah. So now
Fantastic Thor.
all we need now is
No.
Henry Cavill to come play Hercules, right?
Sure. He ain't playing Superman anytime soon. So I don't care what he does. Go play Geralt.
That hurts. That hurts, Tyler. I know it's the truth, but it still hurts.
Yeah, it hurts me too.
Yeah.
But
No, I think this will be. This is a fine role for.
Yep. I love Russell Crowe.
it'll be fun.
Anytime he's not singing, it's a good time with Russell Crowe.
Are you kidding me? That's his best performance ever.
Be fun to watch Les Mis with you guys.
No! I do not like that movie.
I actually kind of like that movie.
Well, when I first saw it, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. However, any movie you watch on a charter bus is instantly ruined. And for some reason, the entire choir wanted to watch Les Mis.
Oh, probably so they could sing along with it.
Nobody was singing along with it. There's a rule on the bus, no singing.
Smart rule for a choir tour.
Yes. Anyway, I hate that movie now. I hate it. It's 3-4 hours long, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. I'd watch the stage version.
Let's go find a play.
Yeah, let's do it. What other movie news we got? Anything? Or TV news? We got some gaming news.
I have one TV story. I just want to talk about it mainly because I hate it.
Yes. Let the hate flow through you.
How I Met Your Mother
Oh God.
is getting a spin-off series.
I already
I wonder
know
what it's
this.
called. What's it called?
It's called Daddy's
Got a brand new bag?
Daddy's coming home and he's got the milk. No, it's called How I Met Your Father.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Starring
Hillary
Duff, right? Oh.
And the premise is the same as the original show. She's explaining how she met their father.
This is a limited run, right?
Oh, dear God, I hope so.
I think I had
It's
seen
going
that it
for
was
10
a limited
seasons.
run.
They'll drag it on just like they did the first show.
Where is it at?
Probably ABC Family or whatever it's called now.
Freeform?
Sure.
I think that's what it's called. Sounds right.
Or ABC. I don't know. Anyway, it's the idea is the struggle of dating in the digital age with all the apps. Just vomit. Vomit. It's horrible. I hate that show. I hate it when people suggest it to me. Now people are going to suggest it to me all the time. How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory, and Friends. You want me to not like you, suggest one of those shows to me.
Interesting.
That's a hard and fast way to not like a person.
I also think all of those shows are overrated.
I hate all of those shows. Like, that's the line. I cannot stand them whatsoever. And I think the main thing about them is laugh tracks. I hate laugh tracks.
Yeah, I don't like those shows either.
If you like it, great.
Not for Luke, though.
I'm not judging you. Just I can't stand it. I'm sorry.
Before we go to game news, there's a comic story that came out this week that I thought was quite interesting. Tom Taylor,
Yes,
is taking over Superman for DC Comics, and it was announced that Clark Kent was no longer Superman in this comic book. It is actually John Kent, his son, who will be playing Superman. That's a big change for DC to do. I mean, it's limited, but
that's why it's not a big change. It's irrelevant. It will go back to Clark in 12 issues. Like
I don't think it'll be. I don't think Clark will stop being Superman in the run. I think it's just a John Kent focused story. But I still think it's cool that they're trying to do something different with Superman. I'm okay with it. Tom Taylor's a good writer. He'll do a good job.
Yeah.
He's also writing Nightwing, so.
At the same time?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't really like that. Not that he's doing it. I would rather them just do one at a time.
Yeah.
I think that's always been Jeff John's problem too. He's doing 1,000 things and he starts a good story and has no idea how to finish it. And by the end, you're just like, what was this? So I would be nervous it turns into that.
Yeah.
Tom Taylor is a good writer. He's done some really good stuff. He did Injustice.
Probably is still doing Injustice as time goes.
Yeah. Eventually, when Injustice 3 comes out, they're like, we need another year of Injustice comics.
And he'll be like, it's already written. I think it's cool, though. I'm down for it. I won't read it, but...
I wish it was just like... Ooh, sorry about my whistle there on that wish. I wish it was just like, Jonathan Kent is getting a permanent run. He's Superman. Like, for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying...
Like, we're actually switching it up. Yes, we will go back. Clark is the classic. Bruce Wayne is the classic. But here's a little new age for you.
Yeah.
And I think they can do that and run them... Like, they can coexist.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But I just know, like... Especially, I don't feel like it's going to be... It's not going to be popular.
It's hard, yeah.
It's hard for people to move on from...
Well, and it's hard for...
the nostalgic stuff.
For companies to be like, look, we know that, this character sells well and does this amount, brings in this amount of money per issue or whatever, and then you have, the beginning of a new one, you may have a little bit of a nice spike because it's brand new, but then you tend to maybe like see some fall off because maybe, again, it's not the comfort food.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think it takes time to kind of rebuild that, like, oh yeah, like I know now I really am invested in that character. And so if it is a really limited series, you just may have slightly distorted analytics on that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Who knows? All right, over in the world of games.
They also canceled the Superman title.
Oh.
To do this.
Interesting. Over in gaming, Sony added the ability to store PS5 games on external hard drives. Can't believe that wasn't a thing to begin with.
That was a good update.
Your hard drive is only 800 gigabytes big.
It's a good update for them, though.
That is a good update. So yes, you can't play PS5 games off of external, but if you're like, I'm not sure I really want to delete it, and you want nice, easy access, quick access to just reinstall it on your hard drive, you can throw it on an external. You can play PS4 games off of externals, though. That's nice. What other news, gaming news we got?
Jeff Kaplan, the director of Overwatch, left Blizzard this week.
Right.
That may not sound like a big deal, but that's a pretty big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Blizzard's huge now. And to lose the director of a game like Overwatch, that's essentially a game as a service now, but is also in the midst of making another one.
Yeah.
It's a big loss for them. He's been there a while, so he did leave. His parting statement seemed pretty positive. He's like, he wishes them the best. It didn't seem like he was angry. Now, obviously, that's a public statement. There's probably some bad blood there, but it'll be interesting to see what they do next, because I know they have Rod Ferguson from the Coalition over there doing Diablo. I wonder if he'll double dip a little bit while they try to find somebody else.
Who knows? Yeah, that'll be interesting. EA announced that Battlefield is getting a mobile game. So in the tradition of console games getting mobile versions, I guess they've just realized there's good revenue to be made there.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fault them as a company for doing that, especially if it keeps console games cheaper and it keeps things like loot boxes out of, but it's hard to tell where those lines are. They've blurred so much over the last couple of years. The cynical part of me is disappointed because it's just fishing for whales on mobile. But I am interested to see what they're doing because this is a full experience. It's not a add-on to Battlefield 6, which they've also said that announcement's coming
around the corner
imminently.
There is a PlayStation State of Play Thursday. I wonder if that's where it'll be.
Yep, I could see that. So, yeah. And then over in the other big shooter, Call of Duty, Warzone nuked Verdansk.
Oh yeah.
Only to bring back Verdansk.
Verdansk 1984.
In 1984. I don't understand that.
What's
Why do you
with the
like
year 1984? Why is it always 1984? Just saying, there's like 10 other years you could pick.
Well, that goes hand in hand
Just
with,
in the 80s.
with the Black Ops game, right? Or
yeah, it does.
I don't follow Call of Duty well enough to know all that stuff, but
they're doing a free access week that doesn't work.
oh, sad day.
Well, it does work, but you have to download the 181 gigabyte base game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I didn't do that. I was like,
That's too big.
I'm out. You lost me.
Speaking of microtransactions.
Uh-oh. This is the source of Luke's frustration.
It is. Bungie's latest TWAB. They went into a deep dive in what is going to be their new Transmog system, armor synthesis. And boy, howdy, did they blow it. They blew it. That's the only way I can put it. It's horrible. We were all talking like, oh yeah, it's probably going to be a grind. It's like one of the longest quests in the game they put in since a campaign was put in. It's ridiculous. It's
going to be like a 6-hour run.
I think they added 5 new currencies, 3 free and 2 Eververse currencies.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
There's a bunch of stupid steps with synth weaves, chords, bounties, and template. I don't know. I don't even remember. They're all super similar. They have the word synth in them because it's armor synthesis, and it's going to take absolutely forever to
You have to defeat enemies to get synth chord, and then you
like so many make synth weave.
And then you can buy a bounty.
You buy bounties with the synth chord. You complete the bounties to get
synth weave.
No, some other thing, and then you like sell those, or you go to the loom and you put those together to make the synth weave, and then the synth weave is what you use to
unlock a piece of armor. And then that in itself is ridiculous.
Too many steps.
Heck, just start at the bounty step, and I feel like I'd be a little more forgiving. It's still kind of ridiculous. I figured it'd just be bounties.
Yeah.
Because that's what they like to do. But instead it's this really long, super overly grindy process.
Well, you know what they did, though? They looked at what have we done for our seasonal event things with things like Umbral Engrams, and how do we translate that into a new system? Because Destiny loves its systems. And
everybody's been complaining about the Umbral Engrams.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Like, why does this cost so much? Anyway.
Yeah.
So double down.
The second part is that they put in another process to skip all of that, where you can just buy synth templates for real money, for silver, and you can just transmog stuff.
Did they say how much those would cost silver-wise?
Yes.
300 for one, or 1,000 for 5.
So a normal.
Here, let's put it this way: if you would just buy enough silver to transmog everything, if you just wanted to skip it, it'd be about $3,000.
But that's everything.
That is everything.
That's everything in the game. no one's gonna realistically do that.
That's like Apex level bad in
Yeah,
microtransactions.
it is.
The third part.
The thing that Luke is really
building
most
up
people,
to, yeah.
They're limiting the
10
amount of synth weaves
you
can earn.
Yeah.
And the limit is 10, excluding the first season that it's going to be in, where they're going to give you an extra 10. So you can have, in this first season, you can have 20 synth weaves. So you can essentially get 4 sets of armor or 20 individual piees.
And that is per character.
That is per character. So you can have 1 new outfit per character, and then 4 other things.
I think what frustrates me is that, like, it would be even a little less painful if Synthweave was universal. Like, if I could earn it on my Titan and then spend it on my Warlock.
Yeah, it's... The problem I have is that everybody at Destiny, and I think we do it too, they call Destiny a free-to-play game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not.
It's not.
Bungie, the base game of Destiny is free, but you have to buy Forsaken, you have to buy Beyond Light, you have to buy the Season Pass to play stuff, not just for the Battle Pass like most other games.
That's my big complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right there. And, I mean, it's free on Game Pass, so Xbox people can play it, but people on Steam or PlayStation, they still have to pay for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Or they get the Deluxe Edition, and they chuck out a little bit more, so they just don't have to pay for the season passes.
Yeah.
So the fact that they call it a free-to-play game
loose
is wrong. It's a lie. And then they throw in all these microtransactions into Eververse, which, I mean, I partake. I do. They're really good stuff a lot of the time. But they're just hiding behind it for this, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
It feels super greedy, and I've seen some conspiracy theorists in the Destiny Twitter spans be like, the only reason they're doing this is so they can walk it back and be like, we listened to you. And I kind of agree with that to a point. They do it with, I feel like, everything.
You'll know when you start at the bounty step 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this. It's supposed to be a quality of life update, and it's just not.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt it. I feel like people are just gonna ignore it because there's no point. My Titan looks pretty cool without Transmog.
Well, I have the KOTOR armor set, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like, why? I don't need the Transmog.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be awesome to be able to wear that really cool stuff, but is it gonna be worth that time investment? Maybe if it's a real crappy season. But it feels super greedy to me, and it really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. I'm not thrilled about it. I'll do a little bit of grinding I'm not gonna pay for it.
Absolutely not.
I'll probably do
no
1 or
way.
2 sets.
That's how you break the system. You do the grind.
But it's crazy though, because like the people that are buying Eververse stuff are the people that are buying the game.
Yeah.
It's not the people that are playing for free. They don't care. This is the reason they're playing for free is because they don't want to pay. And if they're on PC, they're probably cheating.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can't knock the hustle.
The grind never stops, especially Destiny.
Yeah. That's the same way I feel about the Apex events and all the things that they lock behind that. It's like,
yeah.
I think it's like $280 per event to get everything. It's like ridiculous. Like, why would you do that? And they don't even make it earnable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like permanently.
Yeah, you
blocked.
have to buy. Like,
I think
no option.
It was Paul Tassi who's like the Destiny face.
Yeah.
Destiny is a mix of Destiny and Dress Up. So Destiny, big fan. He like did math, and he's like, if you were to just do all the bounties and stuff, it would take like 20 years or something.
I thought it was 12.
Yeah, still, I mean,
to do,
like 5 years is too
for
much.
Every armor piece?
For every armor piece.
Every current armor piece on every character.
And that being said, year 1 stuff isn't even available.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This is what happens when halfway through developing, maybe more than halfway, like 3/4 of the way developing your sequel, you decide not to do a sequel and just continue making your game. A game is like a longer life game of service. Destiny 3 should have happened.
Probably.
Wow.
And it should have been straight up free to play. If this is the model. That's my biggest struggle is that they do this backwards dance where it's like we want to straddle on both sides of the line. We want to make you pay $20 or $30.
And then you buy Forsaken and you can't even use half the weapons because they were sunset in the past. You can't use any of the Tangled Shore weapons. You can use 4 of the Dreaming City weapons.
Yeah.
And some of them are okay.
It's wild.
I'm just ready for their next game.
Yeah. I'll play Destiny every day. I'm sitting here complaining, and I'll still play it every day.
I love it.
Just trying to keep him humble, you know.
Yep.
Let's cheer Luke up here.
Okay.
There's a KOTOR remake happening.
By the day one, baby. Let's go.
Knights of the Old Republic. Those who don't know, I believe it's a turn-based Star Wars
game. Yeah.
I never played it, so this is actually exciting for me because I know people talk a lot about it, and I just when that game was out, I don't think I was even into gaming. So I'm excited to have a chance to play it on updated consoles, updated graphics.
Yep.
I like turn-based games, so
when it comes to Star Wars stuff like rankings.
Mm.
I usually don't include this because it's technically not canon.
It's fine.
Number one.
It's number 1.
It's a good game.
It's fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing it, man. It's super exciting. Like, that's a game that I know a lot of people... Like, when that was announced, people in the comments were going crazy.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome. I look forward to it.
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned earlier, Apex is getting a new season and new modes and new character and new weapon.
Now I get to do the opposite of what Luke just did.
So yeah, let's have a happy face here. Tyler, go deep into Apex.
So Season 9 is called Legacy for Apex, which we've known for a few weeks, but it's very Titanfall-centric. It's going to give us a new champion, a new legend. Named Valkyrie, who is the daughter of Viper from the Titanfall 2 campaign. Yep. He was a pilot that you kill. So that's cool. But yeah, she's pretty much Pharah from Overwatch. A lot of talk about how she has like her tactical is rockets, which that's going to be an interesting thing. Apparently they don't do a ton of damage, so that's good. They just really stun you. And then her ult is like a flight core from Titanfall. Like you can kind of fly up and you can get pretty high in the air, but you can't shoot or throw grenades while you're in the air unless you're falling.
But you can like tether your teammates and take them with you?
Yes.
They can shoot.
Yes. So essentially you're a jump tower.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I think it's an interesting moveset. I think Apex is really finding its groove and what works for its legends. That being movement.
Mm-hmm.
Movement is what kind of changes the game now. Yeah. And I mean, from the beginning, we all thought Apex felt fast, and they're just doubling down on that. Like they're doing a really good job of continuing that trend.
How many more seasons until we get a wall running character?
1. Next one.
I was gonna say 1.
It just seems like it's
the logical next step.
Yeah.
And I think it comes with the next map.
Mm.
I will say this. I think it's 1-2, like Luke said, but I think it's whenever the next map comes out.
Sure. Because that map will probably be designed
centric for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can really utilize those things.
And they'll have to make a lot of updates to the other maps for it to work. They also announced it through an in-game teaser earlier a couple weeks ago, but they've announced the new mode Arena, which is Ash's place in the Apex Legends universe, the Titanfall universe, whichever you'd like to call it. It's a 3v3 Counter-Strike-ish type mode where there's no respawns. It's first to 3 wins by 2, so you win by 2. And you're given credits in between based on your performance, and you buy your guns, your upgrades, your equipment, things like that. Basically, it's a 3v3 elimination game. This is something I really look forward to as a player. I think I kind of alluded to it earlier. I almost said Titanfall. Apex does a really good job in terms of pace. Like, the game is paced really well, so you can drop in, drop out. Most battle royales, like, I think of Warzone, the games take like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Apex, you can get a game in, on average, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can win a game in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy.
And so, like, to do something like this again...
Luke, that's just because you're hiding in a corner.
No, I'm dead.
Oh,
so
your
you
games
can hang out for 20 minutes.
Your games take 5 minutes.
Yeah. If that.
But yeah, this mode will I think increase the turnover, which is good. Like, you'll be able to play more games quickly. I know at launch they don't plan to launch it with a ranked mode, but ranked will be following. It's got 5 maps.
Yep.
3 are based in the Battle Royale maps, and 2 are brand new just for the new mode. And I think it's got its own set of challenges and rewards for, like, skins, things like that. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've been reading off and on about it all day. This is my favorite game right now.
Yeah.
It has been for the last 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do and how the game will continue to evolve. Also, being called Legacy, the hints of all the Titanfall stuff. Olympus has been invaded by, like, this plant thing.
Yeah.
And if you kill the plant zombies,
the hive.
If you kill them, you get keys, and there's parts on the map where you can go and break these spores and get good loot. And, they just continue to add cool little things like that to the game and enrich the lore a little bit.
What do you think of the new weapon? Combat bow.
Dude, the bow is going to be so much fun. They vaulted the triple take to put the bow in, which I think is interesting.
And Peacekeeper's coming back out.
Yep. And I think what interests me the most about that is the bow kind of does what the triple take does. There's the shatter dart modification, and then there's the I want to say it's like the Predator or something, but
it's a faster.
Yeah, it makes you shoot faster.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. I love bow mechanics in games. I think it'll be a lot of fun to use.
Yeah, I'm really curious where this falls range-wise.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's probably got, like, sniper range.
No, I can't imagine. And if it does, it'd be really hard.
When I was watching it, what I felt like I was seeing was just kind of a different version of the 30-30.
Yeah.
Which I think would work well.
I love that gun, as we all know.
Yeah. Such a good gun.
I murk fools with the 30-30. I love that thing.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. I'm just... With this arena mode, I think it's inevitable that we'll have Titans soon in that mode or something. It's a permanent mode, too. It's not going anywhere. So, we'll see how long it lasts.
Cool. My last gaming story is that this previous week... free-to-play games are now really free-to-play on Xbox.
Yeah.
Previously, you needed Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Network Gold. I don't know what it's called now because
Xbox Network something.
They rebranded it
poorly
to even play free-to-play games online, and that was one of the big changes they made when there was backlash to kind of their new pricing system that they announced and then rolled back. So that's nice to know. If you want to play some Apex or you want to play some Fortnite or Warzone, you can do that without even having to pay for, those live services. So that's pretty cool.
That's good.
Power to the players.